Hello friends, this is Billy McBride, entertainer, and this video will be a demonstration of how I'm writing my recent sonnets, and I'm going to be channeling my angel wife Ora Ora Tiferetot in order to do this demonstration. So the way that we do it is to play kind of like a charades game where she moves my body just in slight ways, nudging it in different ways, in order for me to guess the word that she's trying um, to bring forth. And so that will be the answer. That will be one of the words in a poem. And I just assemble these words into phrases, and then I assemble the phrases to make up a sonnet. And basically, uh, the uh, the words come out pretty good, um, and I'm happy with them when we do it. So this will be a demonstration of how we do it. So the first thing I'm going to do is kind of get two words that she's going to bounce off of, which are, um, let me see, like the opposite of a garden. So I'm just going to say a desert, and I'm going to write down desert. And now I'm going to think of another image or word. And so I'm thinking of a bowling ball, but she wants the opposite of a bowling ball. So I'm going to just say the opposite of a bowling ball might be a snowball. So I'm going to write down snowball. So my two words I wrote down are desert and snowball. Now comes the fun part. Here we go. For desert, she's moving my head back and forth a little bit like this. So she's trying to indicate that word travel. So I'm going to write down travel or traveler. Traveler, she wants. Traveler. Now I'm going to go to the word snowball. And she's right. She kind of like lifted my head up in a couple ways, like to stack a snowman, and she's kind of like gesturing me that that's what she is indicating in the pulses of my body. So this idea of a snowball or a snowman, you have to guess the word. It's not a snowman, of course, because snowman doesn't go with the word traveler, our first word. But like a bill to travel, no. How about like winter traveler, traveling the winter? Snow, like the traveling snow. All right, the traveling snow will be the first line. So I did it like this. So I put the traveling snow and I put her name, OOT. Now we're going to do the next phrase, and we're going to start with the desert again. So desert, she's like looking at, making kind of a circular motion as if I'm like staring into the distance. And it could be either hunger or it could be a mirage. So she says hunger's pretty good, so I'll put hunger. And for the next words, going back to the word snowball, I'm thinking of a snowball. And to make a snowball, she likes that word make, I believe. And so to make hungry or making hungry. We just put to make hungry for the next phrase. So you make hungry. So for the word desert again, thinking of a desert, and she's kind of like doing my head like a up and down as if I'm like walking through the desert with weary steps, or just walking, maybe just weary, or like tired. So we're gonna put tired, tired, like a tired traveler going down the desert. Now for the word snowball, um, I'm thinking of the snowball, and she's kind of like pushing my head down at like kind of an angle. And these are through my like pulses and like in my body. I'm not like seeing like the actual images. I'm just kind of imagining them, and then she's pushing and nudging my body in these gestures so that I can guess the answer, like in a charades way. So pushing my body down a little bit. Um, Actually, that she's indicating that she wants me to do it with my feet. So I'll let you know what my feet are doing now, because that's where she's focusing the the energies. So she's doing like this kind of like looping, uh, like in the, like a loop. So is loop the word? I'm gonna see if that's it. See, this is a participation in a kind of team effort poem, and once I figure out like that's the word, then it's like a unanimous vote that we're going to write this word down. So a tired loop, or tired of looping. How about loopy tired? A tired loop. Ora Ora Tiferetot. All right, in a tired loop, I put in a tired loop. So that's kind of making sense right now, like the traveling snow in a tired loop. You know, these could all go together, which is what I'm going to try to do, or which is what I'm going to do when I start assembling this sonnet. So the next word I'm going to do is desert again, and I'm looking for the answer of the word. So she's kind of motioning my head back, like a slashing moment. Um, Not really like a slashing, but kind of like a backwards C. So I was thinking like camel on the desert. She says that is pretty good. So I'm putting down camel. Now for snowball. And snowball, she's kind of like as if it's raining. It's not going to be raining though. Falling. The camel falling. Fall on a the camel falls. She likes that actually. The camel falls. So I wrote falls down. The camel falls. So we've got four phrases now, and I'm going to make up another four, and then we can have a stanza. So starting with the word desert again. She's doing this kind of like intermittent motion where it's like a descending down the desert, like steps almost. She says, "Do steps, Billy." So I'll put down steps, like stepping down the desert dunes, where it comes from. My next will be snowball. So for snowball, it's like throw or toss or like go to the steps. She says it's not really any of those, but keep going. like a friend. Like when you throw snowballs, it's usually at a friend. That's not it though. So it's kind of like a zoom going this way, kind of like a throw, a toss, steps toss. No, that's not going to work. See, like you see, like to see the steps. She says, that's pretty good, go for it. So I'm going to put see these steps. Like if you're like, have somebody in your view, like you're going to see, like you're going to throw a snowball at them. So see the steps is the phrase, OOT, or Ora Tiferetot, made up. Now for desert again, it's either going to be heat or hot because it's kind of like she's like making a pressure on the sand of the desert as if the sun's like beating down. So beat, heat, beat. Beat is what she wanted. Beat down or beats down. Beats down is what we're going to say. Now for snowball. And it's like she's like pointing my head up like this as if she's like making it seem as if like kids are like looking up at the snow coming down or at some kind of target or at some kind of like watch out or no, it's not really a watch out. They're watching something, the kids, and they're looking they got their jackets on and they're looking at over like unexpectedly, like a surprise. A surprise beats down. She says, that's pretty good, but no. An unexpected beating down? No, that's not going to work either. She says, try again. Okay, so throwing a lot of snowballs. She's changing the image. So she's doing like throwing a lot of snowballs, like making my head go like this a few times, like in repetition. Repeatedly beats down. Repetition beats down. Repeatedly beats down is what she wants. Repeatedly beats down. Or repeated beats. That's even better. I like that a lot. And keep going. Ora Ora Tiferetot. So for the desert, by the way, she usually gets like flowers for these kinds of things. We're going to do orchids and like kind of like a orange and whites orchids, orange and Navajo white orchids, and midnight colored orchids, like dark colored orchids. As a lei too. She likes the leis. Anyways, Ahava, I tell her and she says Ahava. I love you. Desert. So for desert, a word for desert again. Like a dust storm. So like dust. Dust will be the word that the answer to her charades gesturing game. So for snowball, just kind of like tapping my head down a little bit, like pack a snowball. So the dust pack. I'm gonna write down, and that's it. So for like a dust pack, like when you have like a pack of dust or something in your vacuum cleaner. No, there's a different word, dusk packs. Dusk packs. And then we're going to connect these with the other words I just did. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we do one more, and then I'll show you how I make up a stanza, and then I'll keep going. So for desert, she says TAN is not it, because I was thinking of like the color of the desert. She says yellow is. So I wrote down yellow, you know, the color of the sand. Now for snowball. She makes these intricate designs. So she's going like this and then like this, and it's turning into like a fir tree. A yellow tree, yellowing tree, yellow leaves, yellow bough, leaves, tree. The type of tree, fir tree, yellow fir. She says that's pretty good, but not that. Yellow pine, yellow maple. It's kind of a yellow redwood. I don't know if yellow redwoods ever get yellow. She says do not put that. So like the tips of the tree, yellow tip. It's more like on the whole branch she's like doing, or she's drawing like the branches in the air. Yellow air, yellow tint on the leaves, yellow transparent leaves. Because it's with the snowball, so she's talking about the snow, the origin of where the snowballs get made. The snow, there's balls of snow on the tree. Yellow nest, no. A yellow yellow tree. She says that is not it. So a yellow arrow. That's what she wants. I guess it came from air and snow and the tree, the kind of what the tree symbolizes. So somehow we got that from snowball, but it works. So now I've got 8 semi-phrases, partial phrases for longer phrases. So now what I'm going to do is find rhymes first, and then I'm going to connect all these together. So what I'll do is put the traveling snow for a part of a line. It's traveling snow. And then I'm going to do looking for the end rhyme, the words that are on the end. So in a tired loop, what rhymes with loop? Scoop. All right, so we'll put in a tired loop. Loop. And I'll write scoop below that. And then I'll write no, K-N-O-W, just like this. So there's the traveling snow in a tired loop, scoop, and no. And I'm going to fill it in with the rest of these phrases we just made. So, see the steps in the traveling snow. I already see that one. See the steps in the traveling snow. A camel falls in the tired loop. No. Repeated beats in a tired loop. Now for the last 2 lines of the stanza. Stanzas are 4 lines here. Yellow arrow scoop, dusk packs, scoop. Yellow dusk pack scoop. I'm going to add on here. And make hungry. Make hungry's in there too. Make a hungry dusk pack scoop. No. How about the camel falls, dusk packs scoop. You know, kind of like two phrases. Camel falls and dusk packs scoop. A yellow arrow, last two, made hungry. Yellow arrow doesn't really rhyme with snow, but I put no there. So a yellow arrow to show, so instead of no, maybe show would work. See this, where was I? Make hungry, the yellow arrow, no. Dusk, the camel falls, dusk packs scoop. The camel falls made hungry. I could do soup, like hungry for soup, made hungry for soup. The camel falls, made hungry for soup, the soup, and yellow arrow and the dust packs. Dust packs. You could say dust off the backpacks or something kind of like that. Dust in the packs. A yellow arrowed dust. A yellow arrow and dusked packs. And now the word has to rhyme with snow. So I put no at first, but a yellow arrow and dusk packs below. Show would kind of work. So basically, in dusk packs low, the camel falls made hungry for the soup, a yellow arrow and dusk packs. Where a yellow arrow through dusk packs. Where a yellow arrow the dusk packs low. Where the yellow arrow where the yellow arrow is, the dusk packs low. So, let's read it. This is how it looks. See the steps in the traveling snow, repeated beats in a tired loop. The camel falls, made hungry for soup. Where the yellow arrow is, the dusk packs low. She says, that's just right. Okay. Some of the phrases kind of like seem like they don't really go together, but when I connect them to the next two stanzas in the final couplet, they probably will work out. So I'm going to keep going. Put this aside. So for the next one, I'm going to write this on my own, and this gives you an example of how we did it. And then I'll post also a reading of the sonnet right after this video. So here's the reading of sonnet number 20. Hi friends, it's Billy McBride Entertainer here, and I've decided to actually do the entire sonnet with my angel wife, Ora Ora Tiferetot. So the first video I did had me writing the first stanza. This will be me presenting this demonstration of how I write the second stanza. And I'll do it just the way that I did with her in the first stanza, which is a kind of channeling of her so that she draws kind of in air with my body certain kind of like images or feelings, and I'm supposed to kind of guess which one she's doing, and then I'll write it down. That's how we build up the poem. And we start with the two words, of course, where I'm gonna see like a window. Let's try that. Like the opposite of a window would be a door, maybe. And then I wrote down door, and the next one like a banana. So the opposite of banana will be maybe like not an apple, but how about a salad? All right. So for the word door, just like in the first video, we're going to do the charades game to get this poem. So for the word door, she pushes my head over and then like walks through. So like walk, I'm writing the word walk through for starters. And then for salad, she's kind of like doing this like motion where it's kind of like a mixing or shuffling the leaves, slathering the salt, the vinaigrette or Italian onto it. That's not it though. Scooping. That's not going to be it though. Spoon. Walk through. No. Fork. Walk through. Eating. Walk through. She's doing it in a quick way, so how about quickly walk through? She says that's pretty good, but no. It's kind of like this rapid walk. Rapid walk is what I'm putting. Rapid walk. Now for the next one, we're going to do door again. Open and shut. It's kind of like a, she did. Shut, open, let in, enter, let in, like I put let in or lets in. Now for salad, kind of like pressing my head down in like a repeated motion where it's kind of like peppering the salad or salting the salad or making, what's another word for making in a making a salad? She says, no, that's not making. Okay. Admiring. Admiring. Let in admiration. An admiration. Let admiration. I'm writing admire. Let us admire is what I'm going to put. Or let's admire. Let us admire. That's a pretty good line. A rapid walk and let us admire. Okay, so for door again. Paint. She was doing this like motion, like kind of like painting. Paint a door. So this next to salad will be kind of like a sprinkle, like a sprinkle the paint, splash. She says that's pretty good, but no. A splash paint would be pretty good, but this will be better. Drizzle. Paint, drizzle the paint, like Jackson Pollock style. The drizzles paint, drizzle paint. All right. Okay, for door again. That's not a knocking, but she's doing like kind of like a visitor. I wrote down visitor. And now for salad. She's saying, I don't want to eat my vegetables. Salads are pretty good though, most of the time. So child, the visiting child, of child visitor, the child visits, visit the child, visit a child, visit the child. Okay. Now for door again. She's indicating like multiple perspectives, right? So it's kind of like there's many doors, a many doored mansion. Just many, she's saying, but like a word for many. Multiple or multiple. That's what she's saying. Yes, yes. Salad. So I'm looking around with her, and she's doing like this kind of gentle sway motion. So what does that have to do with salad, I wonder? A kind of like radish, maybe? Like the image of multiple radishes? She says she kind of likes that. Multiple radishes. So it will be. We will see how this turns out. Door. Back to door again. We've done 5 so far out of 8. So for the door, doorknob, turn. All right, I'll put turn. And now for salad again. Beautiful. Turns beautiful. By the way, Tiferet means beautiful. Ora Ora Tiferetot. Tiferet, Hebrew. All right, so the next one will be door again. She's doing this kind of strange symbol where it's like kind of like an alarm signal or a chime. It's kind of like a knocking, but instead of an alarm knocking, it's a gentle knocking. So I put musical chime, just chime. Door chime. Salad. Salt and pepper. She's kind of, no, that's not it. Seasoned. No, that's not it. Actually, seasoned chimes would be pretty good. The season chimes. All right, so now we've got 7. One more. So for door, decorate. She's doing like this, like decoration, a wreath, decorate. And finally, salad. Not really aroma, but the kind of like garland, no, green garland, ivy, leaf, leaf, fallen leaf. Decorated with leaves. That's what it will be. So here we go. Got my 8 phrases, which I'm going to combine into a stanza now. So rapid walk won't be like a rhyme, a good rhyme. Chimes will, so I'll put the season chimes for the first part. And decorated with leaves below that. So rhyme with leaves, because it's A, B, B, A usually in these sonnet stanzas, the rhyming scheme. Leaves, grieves, relieves, achieves. Let's do that. And for chimes, times, climbs, we'll put times. All right. So the season chimes can go with let us admire. The season chimes, no. Drizzle paint, no. Visit the child. Visit the child. The season chimes. Multiple radishes decorated with leaves. And then drizzle paint, a rapid walk achieves. I'll put. Turns decorated with leaves, turning beautiful. Turn decorated with leaves, turned beautiful. A rapid walk achieves. Let us admire the drizzled paint. Let us admire. Lets us admire the times. So here it is. I think this one went pretty well. Visit the child, the season chimes, multiple radishes decorated with leaves, turned beautiful, or turn beautiful, turn beautiful. No, do turned beautiful. A rapid walk achieves, drizzled paint lets us admire the times. Drizzled paint. Drizzled paints. A drizzled paint lets us admire the times. She says that's just right. All right, and I'll do one more right in the next video, or 2 more. Well, maybe 1 more, because then I'll add the couplet instead of breaking off the couplet. So I'll do 1 stanza like this in the next video with the couplet, which is just 2 lines, and then combine it all for the sonnet. Thanks for watching. Hi friends, this will be the final presentation of a demonstration of me working on what I'm calling sonnet 20 with my angel Ora Ora Tiferetot, who I'm channeling in order to get the right words as if she's a muse in a special way, in the way of a charades game. So, like my first two videos here in this series, I demonstrated how we're playing this half game, half writing a poem event. So what I'm going to do is just copy or just do the same I did as with the first two videos, where we pick two words, and the first word will come from like a mountain, but instead of a mountain, we'll pick the opposite. So not a hill. How about a crater or a hole? A hole. And then the second one will be, let's see, not a beer can, not a motorcycle, and then the opposite of a motorcycle will be a bike. No. How about a park bench? Just a bench. One's at rest, one's going really fast. Bench and a hole. Okay, here we go. So for the first word to get, I'm concentrating on the word hole, H-O-L-E, and she's going to gesture me. She's going kind of slowly, making this like well sign, like she made a well. So I'm going to write well down. She says, go for it. Now for the word bench, she's looking up like at heaven, or like on a cloud. So I could say heaven as well, or I could say cloud as well. Heavenly well is what we'll put. How are you feeling? Heavenly well. We made up a new phrase. All right, just right there. Okay, now for whole again. That's 1 out of 8. So for whole, like she's saying puncture, like it's in leather, make holes like into the leather. So punch. And now for bench again. So she drew like kind of like a quick like seat. Punch the seat. Cushion. Punch the cushion. How many times have we done that before? I know I have once or twice. Anyways, so for whole. So now for whole again, I was saying, here we are getting kind of a feeling like deep in a hole. So we'll put like deep. She's kind of like pushing towards me as if I'm like trapped. Now for bench, like in a park, but a misty bench, a misty park, misty, deep in the mist, deep in the mist. Okay. For hole again, getting out of a hole, so like climb, or getting out, ladder. I'll put ladder. She's like pointing me up like this, going step by step, up the steps. For bench again, lay down, lay the ladder down, lay the ladder down is what she's saying. Like lay down on the bench, lay the ladder down now. Now for hole. Dig. It's kind of just like putting things in a pile. Bench again. Sit. No. Put together. Dig together. Together digging. She says that's perfect. T. Now for whole again. She's doing like kind of like a double rainbow. So like a double arc. Like part of the circle. What's above the hole? Not a well though. Not a rainbow. She goes, no, put rainbow. All right. It's got a hole through the center of it, I guess. All right, now for bench. She kind of like blinked me a little bit, and then like went like this for like a bench. Flat. No. Kind of like laying down on a rainbow. On the bench, that is. Stretch. Rainbow stretch we've done before, I think, somewhere. We're not going to do that now, right? Yes. Yes, that's right. Bench. Oh, like a weight bench. How about a rainbow weights? A rainbow weights. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more to go. So for whole, like a halo. Says go for it, Billy McBride. Halo. H-A-L-O. Now for bench. She barely is moving my head a little bit, but kind of just gently like this. Like see the bench in the distance? No. Ants on a bench. Ant does not go with halo, she says. It's a good thing. Good halo. It's like a weight bench, like a fitness halo. No, that's not it though. Club, halo club. Group, club. A halo club, that's the angels. The halo club, club halo. T. 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, one more. By the way, thank you, and get your beautiful magenta roses in a lei. I was with all the angels. They'll help. All right. I love you too. Now for whole again. A big hole, like a wide hole. A crater. She says, yes, but a wide hole will work. Like widely. Okay, for the bench. Bench. She's kind of like making me kind of like want to like, she's thinking about exercise. Want the desire to get like big and strong. Not a weak, wide week. That's okay, but no, she says. Wide weekend, wide weekday. Strength. Heavy, wide, no. What's like this? Long and wide. She says, not right now. Now, wide. I mean, the bench. Empty bench. Full bench. Empty. The empty, wide. empty wide. Okay, I was saying an empty wide. So I'm just going to put that, I believe. She says yes, do that. That would be good. All right, so that is number 8, I see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so what I'm going to do is take empty wide and put that down. Actually, what I'm going to do is put heavenly well first. So heavenly well and deep. See, what rhymes with mist? Blist? No, no. How about rainbow weights? Rates, gates. Okay, rainbow weights. For the next one, and I'm gonna put gates, and I'm gonna put tell, like this. And I'm gonna fill in what's up here in this little area, which will make the stanza. So, punch the cushion heavenly well. Deep in the mist, the rainbow waits. Lay the ladder down by the gate, but that's not all of it. Lay the ladder down by the gate. How about empty? Empty wide is what I have to do. Together digging, lay the ladder down by the gate. No. Lay the ladder down by the empty wide gate. Empty wide gate. And Halo Club, together digging, the Halo Club tell, no. The Halo Club, together digs, and then I have to rhyme with well, so not well, and not tell, because, Halo Club together digs, not a bell, not a pell, foretell, no, excuse me, a rel, bell, mel, pell, dell, digs the dell, digs a dell, kind of like a valley and a dell, the Halo Club together digs a dell. And then she says, I did it. So now what we're going to do is do our final one, which is a couplet. It's just with 4 of these phrases. So I'm going to do think of a big circle, like the world, and I'm just going to put a room, use the word room, because that's the opposite of a world almost. And then finally, of a bathroom. So we'll do a kitchen maybe? No, like a den. Like a room and den. All right, so for room, go to the room. She's probably pointing my up here, the first one with room was a thief, and then for den, let's see, a feast, no, sneak, no, like a table, silverware, thief of the silverware. And in the den is a picture, a safe on the wall. She's shaking her head now. So in the den, a cave, a thief in a cave. All right, so for now, room, music in a room. She says put music. She's kind of pushing my head down like to a beat, so it's music. Now for den, upstairs, music upstairs. Another room, but still, that's good. So for room again, that was music upstairs. Elevator, elevate. And then for den again, clean, no, mop. That's not mop, Billy. Push, no. She's kind of like that. Scrub. Elevate and scrub. Just go for it, Billy M. How about the elevator scrub? Scrub the elevator. Okay. Now for the last one, yeah. So for room, turn off the lights. Dark. I'll put down dark. She kind of like did this, like looking like they're lights, and then they'll look off switch. Now for den. Prepare like a meal for the den. That's what we in like the kitchen too, dining room. Family. That's pretty good, but no. Den is the biggest room in the house. Den dark, den big. Furnish. Furnish the dark. All right, so there are the four. So thief in a cave, so what rhymes with cave? Save, that'll work. Thief in a cave, and then I'll put save below that, and I'll fill in the rest. So, furnish the dark, thief in a cave. Furnished in the dark. That's not gonna work. Thief in a maybe park. The thief in a cave, furnished in the dark. Let's try that. Take off save. So furnish the dark. A thief in a cave, furnished in the dark. Furnished in the dark. I put park and scrub the elevator, music upstairs. Scrubs down. The elevator, music, park. Stark. The elevator, musical lark. Scrubs down the elevator, musical. I like elevator music, so not lark. Okay. Scrubs down the elevator, scrubs down, and the elevator music in elevator music with the elevator music. Stark, hark. To hark, I like to hark, to listen. Scrubs down the elevator music to hark. The elevator music, hark. Scrubs down with the elevator music, hark. A thief in a cave furnished in the dark. So we're going to do that one first, and then scrubs down with the music in the dark. So now all I have to do is just add them up, the three, plus this couplet, and I'll have a sonnet. And I'll put the sonnet in the comments below. So I'll take these and figure out like which one goes first now. So since the thief in the cave furnished the dark, what goes with that on the last one? How about the yellow arrow? Okay, so that'll be that one. And then see the steps in the traveling snow. All right, we're done. I got it here. Here's the sonnet. Visit the child, the season chimes, multiple radishes decorated with leaves turned beautiful. A rapid walk achieves, drizzled paint lets us admire the times. Punch the cushion, heavenly well, deep in the mist, a rainbow waits. Lay the ladder down by the empty wide gates. The Halo Club together digs a dell. See the steps in the traveling snow, repeated beats in a tired loop. The camel falls, made hungry for soup, where the yellow arrow in the dusk packs low. A thief in the cave, furnished in the dark, scrubs down with elevator music. Hark! We're done. Yay. I'm going to talk about this in my next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye for now.